Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're unlocking the secrets to going beyond what is commonly known as a paycheck. So if you're ready to multiply your value and income, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. So first, let's take a look at your success blueprint. You have to consistently maintain a success mindset, and you know that. But a big part of that mindset is persistence. Persistence pays off. And as Napoleon Hill once said, patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Persistence isn't just about stubbornly pushing forward either. It's about adapting, learning, and evolving. Imagine a marathon runner, steady, focused, and committed. When faced with obstacles, they don't just give up. They adjust their pace, hydrate, and keep moving. That's the essence of persistence. So what's your action step? Reflect on your goals. What adjustments can you make to stay persistent? Maybe it's tweaking your strategy, seeking mentorship, or even developing resilience muscles. You also need to include the power of visualization. Dr. Maxwell Maltz's Psycho-Cybernetics emphasizes that the mind's role is shaping our reality. Visualization isn't wishful thinking, it's mental rehearsal. Your action step? Conduct visualization exercises like close your eyes, picture yourself achieving your desired outcome. Feel the emotions, the excitement, the pride. Imagine the details, the sights, sounds, and even the scent of success. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. Use this to your advantage. Utilize affirmations and self-talk. Tony Robbins often talks about the power of language. Our self-talk shapes our beliefs, which in turn influences our actions. Your action step? Create positive affirmations related to your goals. For example, I'm resilient. I attract abundance. I learn from setbacks. Repeat these daily. Your mind will start believing them and your actions are going to align accordingly. Now you also want to maintain a growth mindset. Carol Dweck's research highlights two mindsets, fixed and growth. The fixed mindset believes abilities are static. The growth mindset thrives on learning and effort. Your action step? Embrace challenges as opportunities. View failures as feedback. Cultivate a hunger for knowledge. And remember, success isn't a destination. It's actually a journey of continuous improvement. Second step in your blueprint, practice initiative and leadership. Now, when we talk about leadership, we have to understand that leadership isn't about titles. It's about influence. Think of leadership as a verb and not a noun. It's not something you passively hold, it's something you actively do. Now, part of that is taking initiative. Leaders initiate. They don't wait for permission. When you see a gap, step in. When you identify a problem, propose a solution. Be the catalyst for positive change. Leaders hold courageous conversations. Leaders tackle the tough stuff, whether it's addressing team dynamics, suggesting process improvements, or even advocating for a vision. They lean into discomfort. And remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Leaders lead by example. You have to imagine your influence rippling outward. And as a leader, your actions set the tone. People watch what you do more than what you say. Practice authenticity. Be genuine. If you expect transparency, model it. If you value collaboration, actively collaborate. Your consistency builds trust. Practice servant leadership. Ever heard of it? It's about serving others first. Ask, how can I support my team instead of what can they do for me? When you lift others, you rise too. Align your vision. Leaders aren't just busy, they're purposeful. What's your vision? Where are you leading your team, project, or community? You have to paint the picture. Share the vision vividly. Help others see the destination. Alignment happens when everyone knows their role in the grand narrative. Now, practice continuous learning yourself. Leaders are perpetual students. Tony Robbins didn't stop learning after his first seminar. He kept growing. So read books, attend workshops, and reflect on your experiences. Seek wisdom from mentors. And remember, leadership isn't just a fixed state. It's actually a dynamic journey. Now, step 3 in your blueprint, you have to get used to consistently going that extra mile. You know, when I think about that extra mile, I always think about Jim Rohn. Okay? Jim Rohn was a master of personal development, and his insights continue to inspire millions. He talked about over-delivering excellence. Jim Rohn famously said, "Success is doing ordinary things extraordinarily well." Let's unpack this. Now, when he talks about ordinary things, he's not referring to grand gestures and moonshots. He's talking about mastering the basics, the daily grind. And extraordinarily well, here's where the magic lies. When you consistently exceed expectations, abundance follows. Imagine a chef who adds that secret ingredient, like Salt Bay guy, the unexpected touch on every dish. That's over delivery. And when you go that extra mile, it creates a ripple. Clients notice, colleagues appreciate it, and your reputation grows. And guess what? Opportunities knock louder. Jim Rohn also has talked about the magic of doing more than being paid for. His concept of more than paid for is gold. It's about giving more value than expected. Like in business, if you're a service provider, think about what you can add, whether it's an extra hour of consulting, a personalized follow-up, or even a surprise bonus. Or in relationships, be that friend who remembers birthdays, the partner who surprises with a breakfast in bed, or it's not about cost, it's about thoughtfulness. And what kicks in is the law of reciprocity. When you consistently give more, the universe responds. People want to reciprocate. It's like planting seeds. You'll harvest more than you sowed. Okay, makes sense? Now, the last step in this blueprint is concentration and laser focus. This key element is like fine-tuning a telescope when you're aligning your energy toward what truly matters. You need to stay laser sharp and focused. Distractions are dream killers. Now imagine an archer aiming at a bullseye. The slightest deviation throws off the shot, you see. Be sure to prioritize ruthlessly. What deserves your attention? What's merely noise? Use the Eisenhower matrix. Urgent versus important. Focus on the important, even if it's not urgent. Practice deep work. Cal Newport coined this term, deep work. It's about intense, undistracted focus. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and just immerse yourself because quality beats quantity. Understand the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, right? 80% of the results come from 20% of your efforts. Identify those 20%. Understand that high-impact tasks, what's needed, what creates exponential results. Invest your time there. Understand and practice the compound effect. Small, consistent efforts add up. Imagine saving $1 a day. It compounds over time. Apply this to your focus. Practice mindfulness and flow state. Mindfulness isn't just for meditation, it's for work too. Be fully present in each task. Understand flow state. When you're so absorbed in that activity that time flies, achieve it by matching your skill level with the challenge. It's like dancing with the task, if you will. And listen, when I talk focus, I'm not talking about straining your eyes. I'm talking about aligning your energy, sharpening that mental blade and watching your productivity soar. So there you have it, our blueprint for creating success beyond a paycheck. And don't forget our 4 pillars: persistence, initiative, over-delivery, and laser focus. These aren't just words, they're your roadmap to greatness. Your action steps, reflect, take a moment. How can you persist more? Where can you lead by example? And what extra mile can you walk today? Commit. Write down your commitment, right? Declare it to the universe. Share accountability is powerful. Share your commitment with somebody that you trust, that person that's in your corner that's going to help you push forward. If this video resonated with you, hit that subscribe button, join our tribe of growth-minded individuals, and let's all move towards success together. Share this video with someone who needs a boost. Imagine the ripple effect your share might inspire a breakthrough. Remember, success isn't a solo journey, it's a collective dance. So let's create lives beyond paychecks, lives of impact, fulfillment, abundance. And until next time, my friends, keep raising the bar, keep multiplying your value, and empowering your journey to success. I'll catch you in the next video.